Okay, so it's 5 weeks and 3 days and 4 weeks and 5 days. So we have the older four. It's a white Cochin here, the self blue Cochin here, the black star here, and the salmon Faverolles here. And they are just outside living their best life. The dogs are barking because we have some deer in the yard hanging out while I feed the chickies. Looking pretty skinny over there. I threw them an apple, but I only had one on me, so I should probably go get some more food for them. I have corn and everything like that, so I should grab some. Well, the other ones were really mean to this one. And they pecked at her, and she's bleeding. So we're gonna separate her for the night. These girls are getting really mean. She's a fighter, though. I'll give her some rest time all by herself. She'll heal up. She'll be stronger, better than ever. Back for revenge. Look at that. Poor thing. She's so sad. Okay, so here's the setup for the girls. We've put 7 in here. And these are the bully girls. They're a little bit more aggressive than the other ones. And so they're hanging out in here. And the other 7 are going to be in the original spot. And I'll show in a sec, but they have a brand new heat plate. And here's the setup. So it's just a bunch of baby gates, and then we'll put on the top a blanket with some clamps. And they'll still have air coming out the sides and stuff, but that way they won't be able to fly out. So they have their own separate food and water. So all the girls that are in here are the ones that haven't been picked on that we can tell so far. Well, like minimally picked on. They each kind of tug in each other's tail feathers a tiny bit. But we have one that was really picked on today, so we put her in the other stock tank. So I'll show that. Okay, and here is the other stock tank. This is the area for the girls who have been picked on and bullied by the other girls. So these ones are recovering. They're picking on each other. So we're gonna need to up their outdoor time. So I also put the smallest one. She doesn't look like she's been picked on, but she's just really small. And in the past, this white Cochin, she was picked on. So I put her in here, and same with the self blue Cochin, which is the gray one. And ironically, these 3 are the older girls. And then these other 3 are the youngers. Wait, let me make sure I counted right, because I only see 6 in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many is in the other tank? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, there's 8 over here. I thought there was only 7. I thought we lost somebody. So here they are, and they're gonna sleep separate tonight, and then tomorrow they're gonna play outside. So hopefully they'll have a little bit better time. And these ones have the super water, and they have a heat plate and the tinier, well, I guess that's a heat pad. They have the smaller heat plate, and then there's food over here. So this is the setup. We'll see how it goes, but they seem pretty happy. And I know bullying can happen when there's not enough room, so we'll see how this goes. And hopefully they do okay. They seem to be getting along. Look at my little sweet girl here. My little gray one. I think I want to call her Galatea because Bicentennial Man. I really like her. She's like Build-A-Chicken, so perfect. She's so cute. Alright, well that's it for tonight, and then we're gonna put this blanket on the top and call it a night. So, and I'll show what that looks like too, and then I'm gonna turn off the lights. Alright, so here's the look of it. Not so bad. And then here's the girls underneath, and they have their little heat pad or heat plate. I get the names mixed up, but the heat plate, and then they're just underneath here. So this is just the old like moving blanket, and like that looks good. And then hopefully that'll give some time for these other girls to heal, and I need to go get some more of these baby gates because we do have more, but we had saved a few for the actual babies in our house. So I'll just grab 2 more. They turn out to be really handy for not only like the children, but the chickens. So that's a really cool thing. And we'll see how these girls do tonight. I mean, oh my goodness, look at this. Look at her little tail. It's so sad. So we put the injured ones in here. Hopefully they don't pick on each other, but I don't think they will because they kind of know what it's like to be picked on, you know? So we'll see how they do. Here, do you girls remember how to get this? Do you remember? Make sure you can get some water, okay? I know chickens can be smart, but I'm just making sure they remember how to do their water. That would be terrible if they just got so thirsty and they couldn't remember how to do it. There they go. Gosh, this girl looks in such bad shape. I think it's just kind of how her feathers sit, but also like her tail looks so bad. So, we'll see. Alright, I'm gonna go grab 2 more baby gates. Alright. Let's lights out for these girls. I'm just gonna peek inside and see what's going on in there because I hear a noise. I guess it's just the sound that cardboard makes. So, no big deal. Here we go. Alright, girls. You're headed to bed. This one's hogging the food.